How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And we sometimes laud praise upon developers and publishers based on what what they are currently doing. Like, we act like none of their past mistakes are a thing that ever happened. For instance, Atlas. People love them some Atlas, right? Thing is, if you tell somebody that Atlas developed Friday the 13th for the NES or Karate Kid for the NES, they will think that you threw a hot cup of pee in their face. Viciously angry. I mean, I love me some Platinum, right? Platinum ain't been... That Legend of Korra game was not it. Their last Ninja Turtle game was not it. But, I'm not about to sit here and fight somebody over Platinum. Just like I would hope nobody wanted to fight somebody over Square. Because, yeah, Square, prior to Final Fantasy, they did some cool stuff. They did Rad Racer. They did the 3D Adventures of World Run. And those were both really cool games. But they also did today's game. And today's game is a steaming pile. Today, we're going to take a look at a 1986 shooty game developed by Square that is just bad. We're going to take a look at King's Knight. Now, King's Knight has a simple little story arc. Princess gets kidnapped by a dragon, and this knight has to rescue the princess. This knight brings along to help him a wizard, a monster, and a kid thief. So these four characters each take a different level. You go through their level, and once you complete their level, you go to the final stage. So this game has about a total of 5 stages, something like that. It's not a very long game. You can beat it in about 20 minutes if you know what you're doing. Problem is, nobody knows what they're doing. This game has convoluted level layouts, and there's no real explanation on what the power-ups you're picking up are, how the half-hearted leveling system works. None of that stuff is set up well. This is just a bad video game. The music is awful. Some of the design choices with the levels, like, for instance, the wizard stage, the wizard wears white. Most of the stage background is white. A lot of the enemies are white, and they shoot white bullets. That don't make sense to me. Also, there's apparently, like, you have to basically pick up everything, because unless you have an instruction manual, you won't know what's going on with this game. It's kind of like Robo Warrior, but this might be worse than Robo Warrior. There's no explanation on what is going on in this video game. It's just not good. And the more you struggle with it, the more it will annoy you. Once you completed the 4 levels, and you have to have all 4 characters for the final stage. They walk in formation. There's little icons that will rotate the characters because you have to use different characters to do certain things, and the only character that's in charge is the one in lead position in the formation. And you need a certain spell from the characters in the to complete the last stage properly. You have to collect swords. It's just it ain't good. It's a bad video game, real bad. Don't do this to yourself. Now, if for some inexplicable reason you decide you want a copy of King's Knight, the cheapest I saw him was about $7.50. Average is about $12.99, something like that. It's an ugly, muddy mess. Dino Ricky is better than King's Knight. And y'all heard how I talked about Dino Ricky. Dino Ricky was not good. But this is better than Back to the Future. I'll give them that. Barely. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Hey dog, Tecmo heard you like Solomon's Key, so they're gonna just give you some more of that.